You know, when you watch a courtroom drama, you see, like, the messy cross-examinations and the surprise witnesses and, well, all the yelling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But then the final verdict is just one clean sentence, guilty or not guilty.
Yeah.
And government actually works exactly the same way, but we rarely stop to look at the exact moment all that messy debate turns into a single binding action.
Right. It's that invisible machinery of governance.
Exactly. And that invisible machinery is what we are deep diving into today for you. We are using this incredible breakdown by Aries Chan on how committee reports are actually converted into clean resolutions.
Okay, let's unpack this because usually we only see the final law on the news.
Yeah, we completely miss the crucial transition that actually makes it happen.
Right.
To understand how government acts, I mean, we first have to separate the reasoning from the action. Chan establishes a golden rule right away. The committee report explains, but the resolution acts.
The report explains, the resolution acts. Got it. Exactly. The report is, well, it's an internal bridge. It carries the entire history of the hearings, the legal concerns, and, all the fierce debates. But the resolution has to be entirely disciplined.
Right, so it strips away all that backstory to formalize the institution's will.
Yeah.
It really is just like that trial analogy. The committee report is the weeks of testimony and giant boxes of evidence.
Yeah, exactly.
And the resolution is just the verdict. But wait, I have to ask.
Yeah.
If someone challenges the resolution 10 years from now and all that context is just stripped out, how do they know why the rule exists? I mean, isn't losing that history dangerous?
You would think so, but what's fascinating here is that the why is not lost at all. It is permanently preserved right there in the committee report.
Oh, so the two documents exist side by side.
Exactly. The resolution doesn't delete the history. Its job just isn't to recreate the hearing. Its actual job is to cleanly convert those findings into actionable premises.
Okay, so if the resolution is just the final verdict, how do writers accidentally mess that up? Because honestly, it seems like it should be an easy thing to just copy and paste the committee's findings.
You would really think so. But Chan points out a massive trap that writers fall into, which is starting with the whereas clauses.
Here's where it gets really interesting.
Right, because when writers start out by summarizing the background, the resolution quickly turns into a dumping ground for every single hearing detail. Chan emphasizes that you must start with the exact recommendation.
That's the operative clause, right? The part that usually starts with now, therefore.
Exactly. If a writer starts by summarizing the background in those whereas clauses, they are essentially walking backward into the decision.
I see.
And that is where things go off the rails. I mean, imagine a resolution where 3 paragraphs of whereas clauses scream about an imminent catastrophic budget shortfall.
Right, a massive emergency.
Yeah, and then the operative clause at the bottom just says, therefore, we recommend forming a study group.
Oh, wow. So the clauses are completely fighting each other.
Precisely. When that happens, the document becomes decorative rather than functional. It looks official, sure, but it fails as an actual instrument of action.
Well, if the formatting is that rigid, you obviously cannot just rely on a template.
No, definitely not.
It requires someone to actually make a judgment call on what stays and what goes. And to me, think about how much quiet power lies in simply translating someone else's decision into the final document. That brings a lot of invisible power to the staff writer holding the pen.
It really does. Chan actually calls this staff writer's quiet responsibility.
I like that phrase.
Yeah, it's great. The staff writer isn't the decision maker, obviously, so they don't get to substitute their own judgment, but they perform what Chan calls a disciplined conversion.
Right, they have to faithfully translate the judgment without softening the action.
Or silently revising the outcome, yeah.
Because, like you said, a few misplaced words could alter an institution's entire meaning.
Oh, absolutely. Think about the difference between a committee deciding an agency shall investigate something versus an agency may investigate it.
Oh, wow, yeah. One word changes a mandate into a suggestion.
Exactly. Or if a committee recommends approval with amendments, the writer cannot just write approval and erase the nuance just to make the document look cleaner.
So what does this all mean? The clarity of a resolution isn't just about good grammar. It is about legally bulletproofing the institution's intent.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, this kind of discipline preserves an accurate, defensible record for the future.
Right.
Whether it's read by an auditor, a judge in a court, or even a future generation, the action has to stand entirely on its own.
It really makes you look at official documents completely differently. So here is the thought to leave you with. Next time you read a polished company policy or a formal government announcement, ask yourself, What messy, complex courtroom of history was stripped away to give you that one clean verdict?
And who held the pen that decided exactly what to leave out?